All right, left side, right side. Once again,
Let's do this shit.
ZEKKA versus REMIX, BEATLAND battle. Moving on to the finals, we're about to go and find that out. Bring that energy to the stage. I ask that every single time. I say the tres, you say the dos and the uno. In tres!
When I flow, everybody flow like me, cause everybody know that I flow like me. So when I hope to take a shot with me, cause anytime I drop, it's a ball, my G. Flow, everybody flow like me, cause everybody know that I flow. Cause everybody know that I flow like me. Cause anytime I drop, it's a ball mic. It's a ball mic, it's a ball mic, it's a ball mic, it's a ball mic. Tick on, tick on, tick on, tick on. Cause anytime I drop, it's a dead ball like. Listen. Remix, you got the fire, but I am the phoenix. I'm flying higher.
All right, man. It seems like forever since I last watched these Beatland wildcards, and you know, we watched all the online battles leading up to this eventual in-person competition, and now it's finally happening. I don't know how long exactly it's been. Feels like a long time because, you know, I watch a lot of beatbox, so it is what it is. So first thing right off the bat, I've heard these rumors about this competition that the venue was absolutely like atrocious for like the sound quality, and my god, is it ever evident here in these battles, in this video in particular. I don't know what kind of magic they tried to work on the post here, but unfortunately, man, that sound is rough. Like, it's not like unlistenable by any means, and you know, honestly, kind of gives me like the vibe of like the old school, like back in the day kind of battles in terms of like the audio quality and whatnot. But even then, like, this one is like, I don't know. It is what it is. Apparently, it's worse for solos than it was for loop stations. So it's just something that we have to deal with going forward. So I'll try not to mention it again. But God, is it ever jarring, like compared to like other stuff, man? Because like you listen to ZEKKA here, and like, man, like some of the stuff he's doing in here is so like crazy technical and very precise, and so. It's stuff you heard from him before, and you know what it's supposed to sound like, but you listen to it here, you're like, that's not what ZEKKA sounds like, but it is what it is. But anyway, putting that aside, it's been a minute since I last heard ZEKKA perform live. Obviously, I've seen a bunch of stuff from him online since then. But yeah, this is classic ZEKKA. Some classic battle moves in there, some mannerisms and whatnot that I've heard from him in the past. So very good starting opening round from ZEKKA. I'm sure it sounded 20 times better live, maybe, potentially, maybe even it sounded bad live, I don't know, just because of the venue and whatnot, but I'm sure it sounded at least a bit better live than it does here on the video. But yeah, with that being said, we have REMIX up here next, which I'm actually very excited to hear, simply because I haven't really seen him or watched him in an offline competition of this caliber before. So this is like almost my first time hearing him perform offline in like a meaningful competition. So I'm not saying like everything else he done was not meaningful at all, but I think you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Like, this is a big deal, I think, for him. And yeah, this is going to be exciting to see what he comes in with against someone in the caliber of ZEKKA. So like, that's a tough first opponent for a high caliber competition like this. So let's see what he came in with.
Switch!
Everybody clap with me, let's go. This type of gonna make you move. Bop your head like you feel in the groove.
Hey.
Flowing flowers all I got. Cause my beats are smooth and extra hot. Remix. No, yeah. Stop up, picking up, picking. Stop up, picking up, picking. I'm extra hot. Extra hot.
All right, so Remix's first round. Man, I feel like he got the audience there a little bit more than ZEKKA. Like, also very good like stage performance from Remix. Obviously, no nerves showing whatsoever. He's probably nervous though, but he just does not show it. And also, he's encapsulating that battle kind of style, which is, you know, a key factor of like his overall like beatboxing, like you know, presence. And he came in here in a very strong routine, while also really playing to the crowd, and also really encapsulating that battle kind of energy to an opponent at the caliber of ZEKKA. So that's actually very super impressive. You got to give him credit for that. And yeah, again though, man, this audio quality, bro, like I listen to Remix a lot, and like you hear his basses here, dude. It's just, it sounds like someone's like playing it for you over a phone, but also like dipping it in a bowl of water or something, man. Like, it's, I don't understand how that happened. It is what it is though. This is probably one of the more rough audio quality events I've ever heard. Again, not unwatchable, but God, man, it's just does not do this justice at all. But we're just gonna get through it anyway. I know I probably sound like a bitch complaining about it all the time, but I just have to point it out, man. It's just too noticeable. So in terms of like the first round here matchup, I think this is honestly very close. I wouldn't really lean either way. I'd lean either way in like certain categories of judging. But I think like overall, this is pretty close for the first round. So for me, it's going to be the second round for the determining factor. So let's get right into it.
Cheers. This is some melody. Hold up. Okay.
Oh my God.
Life never goes as planned. Are you ready? Come back, bitches.
So we got Zekka's second round here. I think for, the majority of that routine is something we heard. Well, I've heard before at least, guaranteed. I think he actually used that for the first time in like the kickback battle like 2 years ago, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. Maybe just like a certain rendition of it. Maybe not like, you know, beat for beat or whatnot, but definitely heard most of that routine before. So very solid routine. Again, man, Zekka, whenever you see him perform like on a stage against an opponent, he's always like up in their face. He always has that, like, you know, that battle mentality. I know he had like a classic battle against Collapse in the Grand Beatbox Battle 2021 that maybe some people say he took a little bit too far. You know, like that whole like touching kind of controversy, which I understand for sure. But at the end of the day, man, like he lives and breathes that kind of battle energy, and like it just comes like second nature to him. So and like I said in like remixes round, he kind of brought that energy too. So after the second round, surprising that Zeekka didn't come in with something new, but although I heard that like he's kind of like taking a little bit of a backseat to battling anyway, so I guess I shouldn't be like overly too surprised. But at the same time, man, like even if he does use his older stuff, it's just, you know, it is Zeekka, and he's just such a distinctive kind of style, and it's always so like effective anyway. So good second round from Zeekka. Let's see what remix came in with.
All right, melody, let's go. I'm feeling trapped like there's no way out. Caught in the cycle of this route. Lost in the darkness, can't see the light. There's no turning back, I'm in for the fight. I'm in for feeling trapped, weighing down, caught in the cycle of the I'm in for the fight.
Damn, man. All right, remix. Crazy, bro. It's like he's a veteran already, and like he hasn't battled nearly enough to like be at that point and in person, but man, he just has it, you know. I'm not sure like about his local scene, how much he's competed there. Maybe a lot, I don't really know. But again, like it's a different kind of beast, you know, when you're at these kind of competitions. Obviously I haven't done it myself, but you don't really need to do it yourself to kind of understand that. Nerves definitely play a factor, and I feel like it was just not present there for Remix. He just came in, did what he does best online, and did it exactly the same in person, you know, but just like had even more to it, because like there's different factors when come into play when you're performing live on stage, and he just absolutely mastered that with like the battle kind of energy, and yeah, like playing to the crowd and whatnot. So yeah, crazy job from Remix. Really enjoyed the second round here from him as well. So I think overall for me, yeah, it's like a close battle, but I think after watching the second round, I'd have to give this to Remix, you know. I just felt like he did more in this battle. He was more effective. Maybe you can make the argument that Zeekka had a little bit more complexity in terms of like his technicalities, but Remix, what he did here, just for me, more effective than what Zeekka did, I think. And also, you know, you can't, I know it doesn't play like too big of a factor, but like hearing stuff from, I guess you can make that argument for Remix too. Like hearing stuff that we heard from him in the past could play a factor, but I feel like Remixes, even though like he had similar stuff going on from what we heard from him like very recently, it's still like really fresh, you know. So I feel like what I heard from ZEKKA, especially in that second round, stuff that I've heard like dozens of times because I listened to like his kickback battle stuff and everything that came after that, right? So yeah, but a very, very solid close battle. I'd give it to Remix. Ultimately, I do know the results anyway, so assuming they're going to show it here. Let's see what the judges say. I don't know how many judges there are. I'd probably give this like if there's 5 judges, I give it like 3-2 to Remix. I can see it being 4-1 for Remix as well. So maybe like a 3-2 for ZEKKA. Maybe they see it the other way. But yeah, let's find out. Someone's calling for overtime. Yeah.
Only one can move to the finals. We go to our esteemed judging panel. Judges, this side for Remix, this side for ZEKKA. Moving on to the finals. BEATLAND battle. BALI, help me out. I say the 3, you say the 2 and the 1 to our judges. In 3.
Yeah.
Give it up. Make some noise for Remix.
Yeah.
Man, that must be a crazy feeling. Going to like your first crazy massive event and beating someone at the caliber of ZEKKA. You know, if anyone could do it, like Remix is one of those guys who could, just because of like his style overall and like how he actually ended up performing on stage. Is, yeah, he deserved it for sure. So I already knew he won. I know the outcome of all these battles, but again, not going to spoil it for you guys. This is going to be my first time listening to them. So yeah, crazy stuff, man. It's funny when you look back at this, because I think like for most people coming into this, I think most people had ZEKKA as their favorite, right? Because I think like arguably when you look back at the battles that were online, like the wild cards, he had like the highest caliber stuff, like I guess like technically. Obviously there were some like outliers there with other people, but I think like he had the most going for him coming into this. He had the most experience for like these kind of events. He was just like pretty much like the crowd favorite, essentially. So and also I don't even think Remix was able, like not able, but I don't even think he was initially in, because I think like something happening with the voting stuff. I think like, I don't know exactly what happened, but I think like people were like making multiple accounts and voting for their favorite, and I kind of like skewed the results of what the competition should be. So I guess like the people caught onto that, realized that people were like, I'm not saying the competitors were cheating, but like people were getting other people into the competition by abusing this. So I think that's how Remix get on. Someone could correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just like talking shit that's not true. Definitely correct me if that's actually not true. So, but anyway, happy to see him in, because I actually thought Remix won his battles pretty fairly, to be honest, to get into this competition. I was very surprised that he didn't make it by the voting. It actually blew my mind that he didn't make it. But that's a story for another time. But yeah, happy he made it through, because this is what we got. And I guess this is technically the biggest upset of the competition. But for me, it's like, yeah, like ZEKKA's very good. He's like for me, he's definitely in that top 5. I think ZEKKA, maybe top 10. I'd have to make another list, but he's definitely up there for me. So, but also Remix, I know what he's capable of doing, and now seeing how he actually performs on the live stage, yeah, he's definitely a force to be reckoned with, and someone to look out for in the future, I think. Just because, you know, if he can kind of perform like this here, then I have no doubts that he'll have good performances everywhere else. So anyway, that's the first battle. We're going to react to Sonus and Kaji as well. That'll also be uploaded maybe today, I don't know, potentially tomorrow, we'll have to see. But yeah, again, unfortunate with the sound stuff. I guess I'll get used to it after a while, but it is pretty jarring immediately, especially since like I listen to these guys all the time and I know like what they're supposed to sound like. And yeah, this ain't it for the videos, man. Like it's listenable, like you can still listen to it, and have a good time with it, but that it's not true, like one-on-one, what they actually sound like. So unfortunate, it is what it is. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed what you heard here, links in the description to the original videos. Go check it out, leave it a like. Go check out Beat City and their YouTube channel. Also check out my Discord channel if you want to come have a chat, communicate with my community. That is a good spot to be. Links in the description to my channel as well. If you want to support me, leave a like on this video, sub to my YouTube channel. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next beatbox reaction video.